Everyone let out a collective sigh, okay, because Aurora is here to take our stresses away. Every time I'm feeling a bit stressed in life, I feel like Aurora appears to me like an angel and graces us with new music. So today we have the deluxe version of What Happened to the Heart. A very underrated album, a very underrated artist. And now we have the deluxe. We have 3 additional tracks, I believe. The Flood, Heart's Intuition, which is the one that I'm the most excited and curious to hear, and The Weight of Missing. All are gorgeous titles. I've been like really stressed lately. I don't know why, but every time I listen to Aurora, I feel all my stresses melt away and she just envelops me in her warmth and her peace. So I'm so excited to listen to these 3 tracks. Let's start by listening to The Flood, which was released as a single. I listened to a little bit of it. I haven't really like sat down and intentionally listened to it in full. And then we're going to get into the other tracks. And I saw Aurora live back in October 2024. It was absolutely amazing. So I definitely recommend seeing her live if you ever get the opportunity. But yeah, let's check out The Flood. Wasn't expecting it to come in like that. Kind of like floods in. Love this. It's like you're floating down a river or something.
Who have I been? Who have I been fighting?
Myself.
All this time.
Yeah, production's gorgeous.
Maybe I've spent too much time with myself, 'cause everything became enormous in my head. Maybe there was never a demon. Maybe it was just me dreaming, and now I can't escape this feeling.
I'm just never not impressed with the inflections in her singing. It is always so interesting to see how she'll take a line and put the spin of her vocals on it to make it so interesting and so captivating to listen to. Like, her vocal inflections are some of my favorite of any artist, and I just had to already mention that.
After all this time, I can't leave it to rest. Leave it to rest. It's like nobody cares. Nobody cares, and everyone knows how this story goes. And I've been under pressure all my life, and I feel like I'm losing all.
A sad song has never sounded so good. Oh my gosh. The vocals. And it just like gets more and more chaotic. It sort of feels like she's having an anxiety attack or something.
I stood here.
This is so beautiful. Just the atmosphere is gorgeous.
Morning sunbeams to finally warm me.
She's warming me though with her voice.
Wings which I sleep. It's impossible to notice how everything around me is changing.
This might genuinely be some of the most gorgeous production she's ever done. You're telling me this is a deluxe track? And this atmosphere is just absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. Like the guitar, it's so calming, but like so captivating to listen to at the same time.
Feel like I'm floating over everything.
You are, because you're a fairy.
And I've been under pressure all my life, and I feel like I'm losing all my fights.
I feel like this is almost the opposite of Your Blood, because Your Blood, it's like sort of this fight song. It's like this anthem where you're rising up against anything that's like coming against you. And I feel like this is almost the opposite. You're kind of letting all these fears and anxieties like wash over you like a flood. You're powerless to fight them, and you're just kind of in this vortex, and you're kind of brooding instead of fighting against it. Now we're bopping. Electric guitar, not something I would have like picked out to go in the song, but I think it works. I'm just in her vortex. I'm shocked at how good that song was. I know it was like a single, maybe it wasn't just a deluxe track, but I don't know, I just thought it was so freaking beautiful. Like the lyrics, the sonic atmosphere, everything was there, and I just loved it. So many different emotions I feel like she was kind of processing in that song, and again, I just felt like I was kind of getting sucked up into like this emotional vortex of thoughts that just keep spiraling, and it reminded me of when I have like anxiety attacks or like get really stressed out by things, and you're just kind of going down that vortex. But it was such a gorgeous, peaceful, beautiful atmosphere at the same time. Like it wasn't an anxiety inducing song sonically. Oh my gosh, I really liked it. I thought it was really, really well produced, and the message was really strong as well. Like I just felt like that was a very strong song to put on the deluxe album. But the next track we're going to be listening to is called Heart's Intuition. I love this title. I think it's so freaking poetic, and it's about to be the most beautiful song ever. What Happened to the Heart? Heart's Intuition, obviously tying in with the album name. We love to see it. She just puts you in the most gorgeous sonic atmospheres. Staccato violin.
Will you pull your love back before you let it live? Will you show my heart where the hurt is and how to forgive? We blew out our fire.
The lyrics are giving. Oh my god, okay. Like, you're not allowed to be this poetic in a deluxe track.
And how to forgive.
An echoey filter on her voice.
Somewhere within it first begins with your heart and to your mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die.
Oh wait, the pre-chorus, was that the pre-chorus or the chorus? I don't know, but that was insane. I love when she like randomly brings in these falsetto crescendos or like falsetto builds. I live for it. I feel like she does that a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. But somewhere within it first begins with your heart, then to your mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. Okay? Like, I'm healed. Thank you.
You're not born just to die.
So true. I mean, Lana Del Rey is probably upset at this song, but... Oh my god, wait, no. I remember seeing a reaction to What Happened to the Heart, and the reactor pointed out the album kind of goes from talking about the heart and then transitions to talking about the mind. And I feel like maybe this lyric is in reference to that. Like, it's important to be in touch with both your heart and your mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition, though. Your heart is really what has a brain and what has a mind and what's going to lead you in the right direction. So your heart is almost more important than your mind. Yeah, feeling versus thinking. Anyone who's an INFJ, like, you get it.
You were always frightened, and it left a mark. Even though what hurt you the most was human like yourself.
There's such an airy atmosphere to this song, too. It's just, again, it's so gorgeous.
Even in my bones, and it blows my mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition.
Within my blood. Your blood.
You're not born just to die. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die. Intuition. You're not born just to die.
I love that lyric.
You're not born just to die. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. You're not born just to die.
lyrics are just so strong. I don't know, I'm gonna go back to the same thing of like deluxe tracks, deluxe tracks, deluxe tracks. I have very limited expectations for deluxe tracks, but these lyrics are just gorgeous in my opinion. Like, I love the songwriting on this track, specifically the chorus, obviously kind of building up to that moment. It's just like the perfectly written song. Like, the verses give you context to what happened between the two people in the song, and then the chorus expands upon that and is like her message to this person. Within my blood, I feel it. Somewhere within it first begins, your heart and then your mind. Don't be scared of your heart's intuition. It goes into that personal message that the listener can take away. So yeah, it's just like a perfectly written song, in my opinion. Definitely the chorus was like the standout part for me. Gorgeous build to that and like gorgeous overall feeling. So much space and echo in this song. It was really, really echoey. Had maybe a little bit of an effect or like a reverb on her voice, which did give me conflict of the mind energy as well. She had that kind of like radio effect on her voice there, and it kind of gave me that same atmosphere. But just, yeah, such a spacey, gorgeous atmosphere. There's so much space in these songs. Like, the production is there. The production is built out enough. It's not too sparse or anything like that, but there's so much space at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but the last track we're going to be listening to is The Weight of Missing. Another really great title. And I heard that piano note earlier when I clicked on the video before I paused, and I was like, this one's gonna take me out. There's just so much weight in that note. It's like little footsteps.
The world today has changed. You're no longer here, and I feel strange. And the love within my heart feels like a wound.
That note.
Though it hurts, it feels good too. In the warmth of every memory I have of you.
Feels good to feel.
And though love comes with pain,
because grief is proof of love.
I never loved in vain. The times I had you here in my embrace, the biggest gift I ever knew was to love you, knowing that you love me too. As she lets you close your eyes in her embrace,
It's like a lullaby to a lost loved one. I do wonder who she wrote this about.
I can't forgive our stolen time, but the weight of missing you is worth each tear.
Yeah, I can't help but thinking of this quote I've seen where it's like, grief is proof that you loved someone deeply. It obviously doesn't take away from the fact that it's hell, but it is proof that you love that person so deeply. And so it's better to feel that pain than to feel nothing at all. Because if you don't feel anything at all, then it's like you didn't even love that person. That's just what I keep thinking of. I don't even want to speak too much because this song is like a song you just can't speak over, but I wanted to say that.
And still I feel you everywhere. In the sun that rises each morning, in summer air, in the blossom in spring, in the autumn that cries, in the snow, in the candle.
She describes all the different seasons. She sees that person everywhere in every season of life.
I can feel you.
It's like bittersweet, right? Like you can still feel that person, but yeah, it's a very bittersweet song. Like she's trying to see the good in losing this person, but obviously like there's only so far that can go because you're still feeling that weight of missing them. And even the good moments where like you feel them in the trees, you're just reminded of how much you miss them. So it ends up being a negative thing and like a sad moment. Anyway.
You'll be with me until we meet again, our darling and my friend.
Wow, 6-minute song. Did not feel that long. Definitely an intimacy to that one because the piano part was just the same all throughout. You know, there wasn't really a build because that wasn't the main part of the song. You know, the main part of the song was the message, I would say, like the songwriting. Like the message was more important than any of the sonics. So it was really intimate. It felt like you were just in the room with her and she was like playing the piano and singing. Yeah, it was a beautiful song. I can thankfully say that I don't relate to it right now. And I know, you know, that'll change one day, and I don't know if anyone else does this, but like I'll listen to a song like that and I'll be like, one day I'm gonna relate to this, like one day I'm gonna have someone that comes to mind when I listen to this and it's gonna be really painful. So yeah, but it was a beautiful song. I can see how it would be so cathartic and like healing to so many people to listen to that, and I'm glad that she made that song for that reason because I just know she's probably just touching so many people who are going through grief or who've gone through grief. Maybe it was 20 years ago, but you're still experiencing missing that person. It's never gonna fully go away. You know, hopefully that song will like make you feel a little bit more alone. But yeah, it was very calming, had this like very bittersweet feeling to it. Like she was trying to see the beauty in the pain, right? Like recognizing that the reason she feels the pain is because of how much she loved this person, which is a beautiful thing, but also that doesn't make it easier to go through, and that doesn't mean she wants to feel the pain. Hopeful message at the end, like we'll see each other again, kind of trying to keep that hope alive despite the fact that it's like the most painful thing we as humans go through. So yeah, kind of a heavy note to end on, I'm gonna be honest, which is totally fine, but I don't know, I feel like that kind of changed the energy in the room for me. And I kind of pictured too, like as she was singing the song and like laying out the imagery, I kept picturing like trees in autumn and the sun shining, and it was kind of a beautiful image, ironically. Yeah, that was the last track of the deluxe. There is a dreams with a feature. I'm not gonna do like the features of the songs for a reaction, but I think she has a beautiful deluxe here. Kind of sad songs from Aurora today. Heart's Intuition was probably the least sad of the bunch, but they all were sad. Like they all had sad themes. They all had like this very reflective energy, right? Like I feel like it was the more intimate portion of this album because the album as a whole doesn't feel all that intimate. It feels very global almost, like she's talking to everyone. She's talking to anyone. And these just felt so much more intimate. Like she was talking to, I don't know, like the people who really needed to hear it. And in a way, that's the whole point of a deluxe, right? Like the artist knows that not every single person who listened to the album is going to check out the deluxe. Only the most interested, the most serious fans are going to check out the deluxe. So I don't know, maybe I'm just looking too far into it, but that's the feeling I got. I am always impressed with Aurora. Okay. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Every album I feel like just genuinely gets better and better. So at some point she's just not going to be able to make music anymore because it's going to be so good that our ears are going to burn. Stream Aurora, give her her flowers and her attention. Honestly, Aurora, we don't deserve you and your beautiful gift, your beautiful voice, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. I really appreciate every single one of you who clicked into this and who supports me. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.